Hello guys, today I will explain custom blocks and how to use them. So I have a few examples and I have two blocks, one there and one there. I'll explain this one later. But first let's explain the smooth glide block. And we should also probably explain what custom blocks are. So if you go to the My Blocks section, you can click this Make a Block button. I've done this in my 100% Pong tutorial so far. I am 100% sure I will use this more because this is like my second video, so I will definitely be using these, so it'll just be good to teach people about them. So what you can do is there are different inputs, so you can make it say wow, like that. And then there's a number or text input, and so let's name that wow1, and then you can make Boolean inputs, so let's name that wow2. So now that we have this, we have our custom block right over here. So you can drag these out, and what you put under this block, it's like a flag clicked block seeing that you have nothing above it that can be done. And so what you put into that block, you can use this block anytime and type anything into it. But since there's no code, it doesn't do anything. So you have to add the code for the block. Instead of just having your normal blocks, you have to actually add the code to these blocks. So I've made two as some examples. So first, we're gonna talk about the number or text inputs. Those are very useful. In fact, I almost never use Boolean inputs in my custom blocks. And I rarely use ones without text inputs. So, yeah, but in my first video, which is a Pong tutorial, I guess I used a bunch without some actual non-inputs right there. But this first one is smooth glide to a certain position. So if we smooth glide to 40-40, the cat over here will smoothly glide over there. So if we go to -100, -40, now it'll smooth glide over there. Now let's smooth glide to 0-0. It glides back into its original position. These are very useful, and they are meant to be more efficient ways of using your code. So, but what I did for this one is I said repeat until X position equals this first X input right over here. So see this? That's the first X input. And Y position equals the second Y input right over here. Then I get an if round X position equals X. So if our X position rounded equals this first input here, and round Y position equals Y, so if round Y position equals this input right here, then we go to X, X, Y, Y. And so that way it'll end the block. And also we will change, and then after that we will change X by X minus X position divided by 5. So this input divided by your X position, minus your X position divided by 5, and changing the Y by this input minus your y position divided by 5, which allows us to have nice good velocity in our gliding. So feel free to use that, I guess. I didn't really intend for people to, but yeah, do that. So I'll just give you a second. Pause the video if you want to make that. So next, we have our velocity right over here. And so that has movement, like smooth moving with the arrow keys. See all that? So it's in a forever loop. And you move really, really nicely. It's not just like if up arrow key pressed move 10 steps, like it's actually smooth and has velocity. So the custom blocks can also use Boolean inputs, and they can also change variables too. So what it says is that it sets the rotation style to not rotating, but that was from a bit of experimenting before the video. We do not need that. And so then it says if up arrow key pressed, then if not mvel, which is the Boolean input right here, then we're going to change y by v, which is the velocity, and we're going to change velocity by v. That we then do it with the down arrow, but times -1, so you go down. We then do the same with the right and left arrows, just it's x velocity and not y velocity. We then change x by x velocity and y by y velocity. We then set all of the variables to themselves times 0.90. And so now, as you can see here, we go to x0, y0, set velocity to 1, and forever velocity 1, and velocity is over 10. So now we have our little guy right here who is moving around. And so let's say you wanted to speed up a bit faster. You can change that to be faster. Let's say you wanted like it to be faster and you wanted you to have more max speed, then boom, we're done. So custom blocks are extremely useful, and I will 100% be using them a lot. I guess if you want to make this, I'll just show you that for a sec, so you can like do that and copy it. Just pause it every time I scroll down. So we have that and that. So there you have it. I guess, yeah, here's a bit more time. Boo 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 boo, there. Okay. There's the custom block tutorial. This was pretty short, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you understand custom blocks more. Okay, bye. See ya guys next video.